How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Split Decision. We had a great fight last night. Sean Porter versus Errol Spence. It was the fight of the year, possibly the fight of the decade. And it was a split decision. So we're here to talk about it. I'm your host, Aki. To my left is
Professor Nims, the pundit with the PhD in pugilism.
last thoughts on Wilder versus Ortiz. Who you got for the rematch? And what you think about that fight in general? It's on pay-per-view on Fox Sports.
I think it's a bit of an unnecessary fight.
Well, some people,
the first fight was a good fight. In there, Ortiz exposed some things about Wilder, but I mean, any good boxer is gonna expose Wilder because he just doesn't really have very good technical skills. But I think that I said good. I said any good boxer. So
it's not good. It's not good.
No,
boxing in your opinion?
no.
Okay, so you talking about elite level, like
yes,
Ortiz and shit.
Yes, and Tyson Fury. So with Ortiz, I think that he came to prominence probably about 5 or 6 years too late. I think that he actually might be a little bit older than we talked about this before. Then his actually age states, and I think they already state that he's 40 years old. And I just think at this time he just is not going to be able to keep Wilder, who is a young, strong, wild heavyweight, from landing one of those bomb squad right hands on
All
him.
it takes is one.
And I think at certain point, I think it'll be interesting for a little bit because Ortiz is a very good boxer, and he had Wilder hurt, and the referee did some janky stuff in there to give Wilder some extra time in that first fight. But I see Wilder winning again, KO.
Nah, yeah, I mean, I see why Wilder took the rematch. I mean, and a 50-year-old Ortiz will still knock out Wilder. He will knock out Tom Schwartz that Tyson Fury fought. So, I mean, obviously, he's still the boogeyman because Dillian White's still ducking him. All these top-level heavyweights still ducking him. So, Wilder took on this match because the rematch is still hyped up, because, Paulie made this whole commotion about, Deontay Wilder got 10 seconds after the round with a doctor. And it's like, bro, like, that ain't his fault. Like, and he already got a minute break. Like, he good. Like, you acting like he survived a 2-minute ass whooping and had a minute break. Like, he's good. So, they made a whole commotion of that. So, Wilder wanted to run it back. And I don't know if you know, I believe Ortiz's daughter has something like going on that, and Wilder want to fight him so he could provide for her. That's why he want to give him that second opportunity, because he could feel for him, as he stated that he has a daughter himself, so he could feel for him. You know what I mean? So I could see. I mean, I don't mind the fight. I just think it's a risky fight. Like, I think it's a risky fight for Deontay Wilder because Ortiz is the most skilled fighter at the heavyweight division, but it's kind of hard for a skilled fighter to fight Deontay Wilder the traditional way because Wilder is wild, so it's hard, is a technique to his madness, it's hard to counter him because, you don't know, you can't expect what's coming next, but he do make mistake. That's what you could capitalize on. That being said, I got Deontay Wilder winning. We'll see if he could do it in more impressive fashion, and it's going to be a great fight, and we definitely will be tuning in. And, just the last thought, AJ said he might retire if he beat Ruiz.
If he beats him, if he loses to.
No, he said if he loses to Ruiz, he will fight. Like, he will continue. If he beats him, he don't want Deontay Wilder next. He want an easy tune-up fight, and he might retire. Like, one of the two. So what you think?
This is the first time I've
well, I want to shock you with it. I ain't even want to tell you on that.
I mean, that seems nonsensical to me. I don't understand. So if you beat the person or in the events that which was set up the heavyweight fight that you want to do, then you're gonna be like, well, I'll probably retire. But if you lose, then I'm gonna go on. I think that's somebody who's a little mentally fragile right now. talking nonsense.
Yeah, he definitely ain't mentally there saying shit like that. And like, you know, how can you turn down 50 million to fight Deontay Wilder? You know what I mean? And walk away from that, and then turn your own offer down that you sent him to fight Povetkin, and then, you know, people saying you ducking Deontay Wilder, then Ruiz comes out of nowhere, becomes a superstar in the game off beating you and sending you back to your own hometown. You don't want to fight him back in New York, and you fight him in Saudi Arabia. Like, the Saudi, like, that's a place nobody, like, have a boxing match ever been hosted over there. So why would you do that? And now saying that you don't want to fight Deontay Wilder after even beating Ruiz again, even though that's the big money fight, go ahead and fight him, because in the heavyweight division, all it takes is one punch. Anybody could be a Ruiz. You never know. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I'm picking Ruiz, obviously, but that's another reason why I want Ruiz to win, because, like I said, AJ ain't mentally there in the sport of boxing, in the heavyweight division mainly. Boxing is 90% mental, 10% physical.